Hello everyone, and welcome back to Covert Connections, where we take a look at the most freakiest of TikToks. And if you do enjoy today's video, please leave a like down below. Don't think about it, just do it. Comment, and please subscribe if you do enjoy it. Alright guys, let's get into the video.
To his weekend getaways alone in the Falcon Lake area, 90 miles east of his home in Winnipeg, Manitoba. This was Mihalik's favorite prospecting site. Around noon on May 20th, 1967, as he examined a quartz formation, Mihalik was distracted by some unruly geese. He looked up and was transfixed. He says he saw two cigar-shaped objects glowing red in the sky. The following is a recording Mihalik later made of what he saw next.
The size, was amazing. And here they're coming down. With speed, I just can't describe. Amazing speed.
Mihalik says one of them stopped, suddenly accelerated, then disappeared. The other landed about 50 yards away. He watched in awe.
I hear shh, and I hear a high-pitched whistle of running equipment, pumps on high speed. When the thing landed, it was of gray pink color. It's stainless steel and it was pink hot. And I can feel the breeze on my face that thing is hot outside. There was my notebook, there was my pencil, so I sketched this thing.
Mihalik claims it was round, about 40 feet long and about 10 feet high. His curiosity took hold and he approached the craft. He examined the outside of it, slowly touching the glowing skin with his gloved hand. It was fiery hot, nearly melting the palm of his rubber glove. Mihalik says the craft rotated, turning its grid-like exhaust vent toward him.
Suddenly,
The blast of hot gas from the vent knocked him to the ground, setting his shirt and undershirt on fire. The craft suddenly lifted off the ground, according to Mihalik, and soared straight up. He threw his burning shirts to the ground, dazed and in severe pain from burns to his chest and stomach. Mihalik says he wandered around for what seemed like hours before he managed to gather up his supplies. He found his way out of the woods, caught a bus, and later that night arrived back in Winnipeg. Still in pain, he rushed from the bus station to nearby Misericordia Hospital, where he was treated for first-degree burns. Mihalik claimed the blast from the craft had etched a grid-like pattern into his abdomen that matched the pattern on the exhaust vent. The next day, Sunday, he was spirited off to the St. Regis Hotel after convincing the managing editor of Winnipeg's highly regarded daily newspaper, the Winnipeg Tribune, that his extraordinary encounter was real.
At that time, I said, okay, as any newsman would have done, draw it. I gave him a piece of paper. I think that drawing has become the most famous UFO piece of evidence in the world today. He sat down, he drew it in front of me. I hid it. I talked to him. I called doctors, I called police, and I sure as hell didn't want the Winnipeg Free Press getting the story.
Monday's edition of the Tribune led with this headline: Mihalik soon became a sensation worldwide. What followed was one of the most intensely examined UFO cases on record. Over the next 2 years, Mihalik's burns kept recurring, and no one could explain why. He was examined by more than a dozen physicians in Canada and the United States, including doctors at the Mayo Clinic. An investigation by the Royal Canadian Air Force concluded that the abdominal burns sustained by Mr. Mihalik remain as unexplainable as to the source of the burn. The Mayo Clinic psychological report concluded that Mihalik was not prone to delusions, hallucinations, or any type of emotional disorder. University of Manitoba astronomer Chris Rutkowski, believing the government reports left many questions unanswered, launched his own investigation. In 1994, he published The Falcon Lake Case, Too Close an Encounter, in the respected Journal of UFO Studies.
The terrain around the site is very rugged, very rocky. The brush is very, very dense. The trees all look alike. The rocks all look alike. And to a person who's disoriented, not feeling very well, it might be very, very difficult to find the exact site after some period of time has elapsed.
Skeptics, disagreeing with Rutkowski, also do not believe that Mahalik would make physical contact with an extremely hot object he assumed was a UFO. But this does not surprise his son.
He is the kind of fellow that fear is not in his vocabulary. Not that he's a fearless man, but that when he sees something he doesn't understand, he doesn't fear it. He just chooses to understand it. For my dad to fabricate something as large as this would require more than I think he had, more than he has. He's a simple man. He grew up and lived a very straight, hard life.
This was no con man. This was a man who later went down to Mayo. They couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. The doctor I had there couldn't figure it out. I am not about to be taken by anybody. This guy didn't take me. This guy was legit.
Yeah, so interesting about that. If you go, you can watch the documentary about that. But this guy, he goes into more detail about what he was doing there and why and how it happened. And I'm pretty sure in the documentary he said he thought it was like an Air Force ship, and he heard like whispers. And then where he was looking down at them, and he went down to go see if they needed any help. But clearly not. But this is the most compelling evidence that UFOs exist. This guy has these burn marks on him, which they say are from like vents, or he says that's what they are, from vents in the craft when it took off. So I don't know, guys. That's some pretty convincing evidence to me. But yeah.
Okay, so people have been saying for me to stick a camera on the inside of the window.
Okay, this is
and
creepy.
on the door. The camera that I put above the door.
Watch this.
Last time, it got fucked up, basically. So, I had an idea. I have these old phones, okay, from, like, they were, like, back whenever I first got, like, phones, you know. Like, they're a few years old and stuff. So, I thought, you know, let me charge them up, clear off the memory, and I will put one like here at the window, and then the other one I'm gonna hide it outside, pointed to the door, and I wiped it completely, like both of them's wiped clean, and it's not gonna record all night, I know that, but hopefully, fingers crossed, if I just start recording, I'm about to like lay down and go to sleep. If I start recording, it'll at least record until the memory is full, and then I can just like, you know, scrub through the footage later and just see what happens, right? So let's set up these cameras. Okay, here's one. And it is pointing out the front window right here, like overlooking the cars and stuff. I'll try to I'll insert the clip of it, like what it's seeing right now. And then I'm gonna stick the second one outside. I need this. So it's gonna be like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna start recording on both of them, and we'll see if we catch anything.
Okay. What the hell is that? Look at that thing. That's like a skinwalker or something like that. And like the way it moves, right? Look at that thing. What is it doing? Like trying to get it. Did you hear that? It said open the door. my god. I can't.
Open the door. Open the door.
What the? I mean, and then it just goes back into wherever the. Is it walking back? It's walking backwards. It's like hands. Okay, what do you... I don't know. I have an open mind about things. You could clearly see it there. To me, I don't know. It looks real, but I always try to keep an open mind about these things. But, I mean, tell me what you guys think.
Lab-grown meat is made from cancer cells?
A chicken or a cow or whatever. That's because regular cells from a piece of animal meat, for example, just simply don't grow fast enough. Regular animal cells only multiply a few dozen times. So, yeah, you're never gonna get your lab-grown meat
And you know what multiplies? Cancer cells!
factory going with cells like that. You need a type of cell that will grow to infinity super fast. And you want to know what cells multiply super fast? Cancer cells. Think about it. Tumors grow fast and get out of control, which is why cancer is so scary. But that also makes cancer cells the perfect catalyst for lab-grown meat. But obviously, people knew that the reason you can grow monstrous masses of meat so quickly was because you were using cancer cells. They would chuck their lab-grown meat right into the toilet. So you call them immortalized cells instead.
Immortalized cells lines derived from various sources that have chromosomal abnormalities or mutations that permits them to continuously divide, such as tumors. So you mean to tell me the lab-grown meat is fucking cancer cells? Yeah, let that sink in. Let me know what y'all think about lab-grown meat being cancer cells in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned.
So I was watching this thing where, yeah, they grow these cells, right? From chicken, beef, whatever. And they 3D print it into like a steak or whatever, right? But tell me if you guys would eat that. I don't know. I'd give it a shot, but still, I don't know.
Did you guys hear about China's weather anomaly? This broke all records, you guys. In less than 24 hours, the temperature dropped from 6 Celsius to negative 52, y'all. Check this out. And because of this, it froze thousands of waterfowls, y'all.
In just 24 hours, the temperature dropped from 6 degrees Celsius to minus 30 degrees Celsius in Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region in China. Wind gusts reached 150.
Very interesting how certain parts of the planet are receiving these certain type of weather anomalies, y'all. I really had to slow this down to see these, these waterfowls, but they're really like, they're submerged and stuck in these ice, their heads and everything, y'all. That's crazy. Look at that. Thousands of them, y'all. This weather anomaly junk is serious, y'all. Whether it be a weather anomaly, HARP, cyclical, we know the only thing that's constant in the universe is change. Change is the only thing that's constant. So the earth is going through a change right now, and as are we, because we feel it. We feel it going, like our immune system is literally being, how can I say, our immune system is being tested every single day. Every single day our immune system's being tested. Y'all see what's going on in the sky. Y'all see the war in the heavens. This is the war in the heavens right now. The sun is literally fighting for us. But yeah, that's China. And then again, like, these weather anomalies are happening in specific places over and over again. What do you guys think about that? Let me know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting time. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. You already know we're in the shift, y'all. So let's get it. Peace in.
Okay, what's weird about that is, like, how when ice freezes, it takes time. It doesn't like that. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't listening there, but how did the birds or whatever that get stuck in the ice, like, and they're all dead? Or did they just fall? I don't know. It looked to me like they were stuck in the ice. Maybe I'm confusing this, but yeah, that's crazy. If anyone's from China, let me know what's going on over there. What are we looking at here? Oh. It's right there. How tall is that? That's like 7 feet, 6 feet tall. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me.
So the government are trying to hide this. So I've managed to get up to here where you can't be seen.
Okay, you guys tell me what you think about this video, because he's like, I've seen other videos like this, and they're like walking in the middle of nowhere, and then there's like something landed. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about this footage.
And well, there you go. There's proof yourself. It's all cornered off.
So, is he talking about this? Because that's huge. If that's a ship of aliens right there.
UFO encounter occurred in Wisconsin, and what happened to the witnesses will shock you. The first unidentified flying object was seen in La Crosse, Wisconsin. The next day, another sighting occurred with a different UFO and a different witness. Except this time, the UAP was seen in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. These UFOs are known as TR-3Bs, and they're some of...
Isn't the TR-3B government made? From what I've heard? No? If it is, let me know. I thought it was, but I could be wrong.
The scariest. In fact, both witnesses claim to have experienced intense vibrations in their chest when they saw the UFO. A chilling...
Get that on film. What the fuck was that, yo? Yo, what the?
What the?
Yo. Oh, shit, what the fuck was that, yo?
Yep.
99, proceeded, 3.
We're definitely living in some strange times, because now the U.S. government has said to be revealing that they have been hiding real-life 30-foot wide aliens. But they have said to reveal that they have real-life 30-foot wide aliens. And they just dropped this information in a briefing that happened this week. And the aliens are particularly known as TARDIS, a species that appear in a number of sci-fi television shows and movies. And they said this 30-foot wide UFO is the size of a football field inside. They can manipulate space and time. It has the ability to harness the energy to power 70,000 homes. And all of this information is coming from a UFO whistleblower that was in the Air Force. And if y'all don't know, my boy David been dropping bombs on the UAP since they first started disclosing them. Yeah, y'all remember back in June when they had that Congress hearing about the UFOs? Yeah, my boy David was the one to testify in that hearing. He said they had to get a bulldozer to dig this massive craft out. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if y'all want that exclusive content. And hit that Gmail if y'all trying to do business. It's getting crazy out here.
Yeah, it is.
This is called Newsbenders from 1960.
So just out of curiosity, I went back to check in the Terminator what year it was that the rise of the machines happens. And it's pretty interesting. Take a look.
"2029. Coming soon to an Earth near you."
Now, based on all the recent advancements in AI and robotics, and the fact that we're probably going to reach AGI within the next year or two, I don't know. It's 2024 now. Terminator says 2029. What do you guys think? Are we destined for this sort of fate, or do you guys have a different kind of idea of what might happen?
Yeah, so with that being said, did you guys see I think it was, don't hate me for saying this wrong, but it was Mercedes or BMW, I believe, that came out with the robot, and they have it like stacking dishes and like emptying garbage or whatever. That's some pretty advanced shit right there. So if we're already there, and we're getting people to implant chips in their heads, and we have AI already that could write that could pretty much do anything, right? And we're feeding it so much information. What do you guys think? Do you think that this is gonna happen? Let me know what you think is gonna happen, because I don't know. Alright, that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching all the videos with me. I hope you guys have a great day, and always remember, keep your eyes on the sky. Take care, everyone. Peace.